Actually, let's go play La Hardi. I don't think I've played that boat since the very first time that Grunty bought it. Grunty made me play it. Come on. Where's she at? There she is. Let's play this thing again. I want to give this thing another go. I don't think these ships are bad. I'm just not convinced I'm going to like them. Although I remember liking this one better than the 6 because this one finally got the more interesting torpedoes, right? This is where you get to the oh, that's cool torpedoes, right? Isn't it 7 where you get to that point? Mm-hmm. That's a good question, Bill. My default answer is probably going to be Pommern. Pommern is arguably the epitome. Bo with the raid. Goodness gracious, everybody coming in tonight. How you doing, my friend? Are you feeling better? First question. Are you feeling better? Let me finish the thought for Bill. Pommern is one of the easiest battleships to play and wrap your brain around, right? Decent guns, good secondaries, and then if you want to brawl with somebody, you've got that big uppercut punch of the torpedoes on each side. She handles like a pig. She's German. The guns are a little spray and pray. She's German. But she's not bad. Like, I think you could do worse. I am a 6'3" with 8-kilometer torps? 10-kilometer torps. Ooh, okay, cool. Damn, Bo. Go get some rest, man. I hope you get to feeling better. Speaking of Belgrade, I got to spend 3-4 hours with Bo on the way home on Saturday. We were on the same flight out of Belgrade to Frankfurt. We had both had a layover in Frankfurt. His was shorter than mine. I think his was like 3 hours, and mine was closer to 6. But we got up at, we rode the 4 a.m. car to the airport, and we got on our 6 a.m. flight or whatever it was, 6:20 a.m. flight. And we flew to Frankfurt. We got to Frankfurt, and then we went and had a nice sit-down breakfast in the airport, which I've never done before. Ordinarily, I'm usually going to a lounge or just trying to find someplace else to be in Frankfurt. I don't think I want to be here. I'm getting left behind. Look at these guys. They're just like, nope, F and Alf. Nope. They're leaving. All right. It was a lot of fun. So we got to sit for what did we spend, 2 hours at breakfast just sitting and BSing? That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Because we didn't really get to spend a lot of time, chatting at TwitchCon. I saw you briefly on, Thursday day and a couple other odds and ends. We did the thing at Midway. But we didn't really get to, talk. And so we just kind of sat and we just talked for a while. And what I realized along the way of that conversation is that Bo is way more hardcore streamer than I am, which makes sense. I mean, this is what he does. But I loved hearing his take on things because it's a different lens than I look through things through. When you do this as a hobby, you look at the entire thing through a completely different lens than if you do it as a profession or you do it for a living. This is how you put food on your table and a roof over your head. You have a very different approach to it than you do if you're just I'm derping around with a camera and a microphone, right? And it was a lot of fun to get that perspective. I really enjoyed our conversation. All right, well, I can't help this Helena. I don't know that I necessarily want to close with a Kekdun. It's a Yudachi or a Stored up here. Either one of those is not really that threatening in terms of detection or gunpowder. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, that's a long one, Merton. That you did kind of what Clyde had to do. My trip back, I think, was right at 22 hours all in, but 6 hours of that was the layover in Frankfurt. So that felt kind of bad.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Oh, look at this Kaga.
Better.
Look at this Kaga, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how good he is. Not that great. Mildly irritating, truth be told. He's going to try and cross-drop me here. That's fine. You got a better drop that time. He actually landed some of those torps on the gneiss. Okay. Yes, go get some rest. Anyway, so Bo and I got to hang out for a couple of 3 hours, which was nice. And then when he gets home, he's tagging into the various Discord threads or whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm like sick as a dog." I was like, "Oh crap, dude." Nobody wants that, man. Okay, the stored point blank with the Nürnberg should be the end of the stored. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's go see if I can get some torps on this Rado. At least discourage him from doing the things. My team is not really covering themselves with glory. Although we do have a ship lead, so at least we got that going for us, I suppose. Hey, what up, my dude? Okay, here's what we're going to do. First off, we're going to turn our A off. Second of all, we're going to get our...
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Okay, and now let's try and pick up this cap. I don't... Actually, now that I look at it, I'm not sure that I can. I'm afraid... Yeah, the Kekdune's coming... Okay, I can't sit here. Yeah. Unless we can... Unless they kill the goofy Dutch destroyer, I don't think I can stay here. The good news is I think the Colorado's in real deep doo-doo. He should take 4 of those. That ought to put him out. Yep. Okay. So that helps.
Hail to the king, baby.
Wish this clown would go away. He's really starting to harsh my calm, John Spartan.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Much better.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. I still want to pick up C, but I need somebody to shoot this fucking light cruiser. I'll try and spot him again if you guys will shoot him. The amount of planes that I'm having to deal with is really starting to harsh my calm as well. Yay, Kaga. The Hobart torpedoed the Udachi. Seems reasonable. This guy needs to F off. I'm so tired of him.
Kick your ass.
Think maybe you guys could shoot this light cruiser for me for a change? That'd be sweet. There we go. Thank you, Constellation.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
There we go. I'm getting really tired of being the only one harassed by these stinking airplanes. I think so, Wife Aggro. Like, I don't think asymmetrics are going to go anywhere. In the sense of, they're popular enough, I think people want them, right? People want to keep playing them. Oh my god, this Kaga, just endless planes. I cannot stand this garbage. I'm gonna get the guns flipped. I might have to take that. Might have to take this guy in a gunfight. That must be it. That must be it, Xanda. That must be it. Time to go be somewhere else. Holy crap! It's everybody's raiding everybody tonight. How you doing, Deacon? I'm glad to know you're alive, sir. That proof of life stream is important. I really want to finish this cap. Now, the salmon is on top of the Kaga, which is totally unnecessary and will result in his death. Torbit, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's get the hell out of here. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this garbage.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Yeah, see? Submarine versus carrier is pretty much a waste of your time. Great, we're tied on ships. Great. There, Kansas took care of him. That feels pretty good.
Damn,
Now, I have double the Kektun's HP. Do I want to take a gunfight with this guy? Oh my god, another one. Zach, with the raid? You were streaming all of a sudden, Zach? What was happening over there? We got a shout out for Deacon? Excellent. I wanted to make sure Deacon got a shout out. And how you doing, Mr. Deacon?
Such good gas mileage.
I'm not afraid of you, man. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Ah, overshot you there.
I'm just getting warmed up. You see me? You're dead.
Torpedo destroyer my ass. All right, let's go. Then you can get a grown-up job. Now, Deacon, I have to ask, like so many veterans, presumably you're looking for some kind of civilian job in a field that you're more or less already a part of, I'm guessing, yes? I like where your head's at, Classic. Good answer. Something like that. So, now, as I recall, what you do for a living doesn't necessarily translate directly to civilian life. However, the general aviation support / maintenance thing has to line up somewhere, right? Like, there has to be something. No, not to commercial flight. I wouldn't think so. Ooh, Kaga's getting hammered back there. I love everything that just happened. Yeah, go pick on the Kansas. He has a defensive fire.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Now, I don't think I've asked you this. Are you trying to stay approximately in the same area you're in? Are you looking to move somewhere? Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be cool, Deacon? I mean, I think it's cool, but... Delta goes to war with American. Load the Pavelos, boys. We're going to bomb O'Hare. Oh, my God. That would be hilarious. I would pay real money to see that, too. All right, he's already inside my gun range. Let's knock him off the board. Oh, the Kansas got him. Feels bad, ladies and gentlemen. I had to fight forever to get that stinking cap, too, man. It took me forever to get that stupid sea cap. Let's get some more plane kills. Yeah! Die, stupid fighters, die.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Yeah, all right. Dead fighter planes. Woo! Spirit Airlines doing drive-bys. Low flybys with Mac 10s. I love it. I love it. There's a whole series of memes there that would be really entertaining, right? You know, it was funny. I was watching... Zath will appreciate this, right? I did all that video work for the St. Pete Summit, right? That only produced a few videos. But on the very, very last day, we did some fun interviews. And my favorite one was we're walking through the Z gates in Frankfurt, and there's this long stretch, and we're on the movable escalators, and we're talking about his adventure getting to St. Petersburg. And one of the things we talked about was that particular summer, this was 5 years ago, that particular summer, American was suing their own mechanics union. And we were like, pro tip, guys, this is not the summer to fly American Airlines. Airline wars. Dun, 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 dun. It's not a bad game. Base XP 22? Not even nearly that high. Only 17. Didn't have a pile of damage. Didn't have much damage. Too busy trying to dodge planes. Constellation gets a compliment for hanging out near me and busting his ass. Hobart gets a compliment for being a tier 6 boat that outscored everybody. I mean, H9, they've come a long way. They're at least running an on-time, more or less, operation as compared to that summer. Like, that summer, the mechanics would just pick up a plane and be like, no, boss, this one's busted. Well, what do you mean? It's busted. You can't fly it. They would invent reasons, right? They were intentionally slowing down the whole airline that summer. It was very much not the summer to try to fly American Airlines. Aerobiz. So I have 2 games downstairs. Is it just 2? 3. I have 3 commercial aviation related board games downstairs. One, Zath has played, which is called Pan Am. Pan Am is a brilliant game. Like, it's super fun, super thematic, very historical. I bought one that's a 2-player game called Sky Team, where literally player 1 is the co-pilot and player 2 is the co-pilot, and you're trying to land the plane. And it's a board game. And it won all these awards last year. I've never actually played it, but it sounded pretty cool. The other one I backed on Kickstarter was called Connecting Flights. And I've played it a little bit. I don't think I've ever beat it. It's kind of that much of a pain in the ass. But it's sort of interesting. That's one I want to try with another human sometime.